Hello all, welcome to this webinar. Streamline your projects with a common data environment, that is CDE, with the help of Autodesk Construction Cloud document management. Thanks for joining us today, and I am Naveen Kumar Nagipogu, present working as Senior Solution Specialist at BIMS Consulting India. Let's move forward. Let me take this opportunity to introduce BIMS to you all. BIMS is a leading digital transformation consulting company. Mainly, we are into the business of construction, infrastructure, and smart cities. We established in Singapore first in 2010, and we have branches in Malaysia, India, UAE, Saudi Arabia, Indonesia, and North America. We work in the domain of building information modeling, virtual design and construction, common data environment, GIS, integrated digital delivery solutions, AR, VR, MR, digital twin, and construction process optimization. And also we are into consultation business with respect to organization level, project level, and also we do provide BIM modeling services, BIM VDC training and support, and also we have research and development team. We have own in-house application development team based upon the customer needs, customer customizations. We can provide the support accordingly and we can develop the applications accordingly. We are proud to say that it's been 14 years since we partnered with the Autodesk. In India especially, we are gold type partners to Autodesk, and when it comes to Autodesk Construction Cloud Solutions, we are elite partners. And also we have signed an agreement, that is master service agreement, with Autodesk Consulting. Now let's look into our today's webinar topic, that is streamline your projects with a common data environment, CDE. These are the following agenda points we are going to look into in our today's webinar, right from finding out the challenges in the construction industry today, then how we can overcome the challenges, an introduction to ACC, CDE, and what are the key features in the ACC docs. Then we'll go with the live demonstration and we'll take some question and answer session afterwards. First, let me begin with the pain points, the challenges in construction industry nowadays. I think it is equally important to identify the problem first, to mitigate it or accept it or to find a solution to it. If you see here, we have a rather thin margins and we have tight schedules. The information is siloed. There is a shortage of labor. When I say labor, we can consider mainly it as a skilled labor. Then the teams are distributed. Some teams are working in their local servers, some teams are working in their silos, some teams are working remotely, and there is so much uncertainty because of all these challenges in our construction industry in the day-to-day life. Now we have seen the challenges what we are facing. Now when it comes to how we can overcome the challenges, these are some of the solutions we identified across the world. By increasing the collaboration in our day-to-day work life, of course we can overcome the challenges. By having the clarity upon the single source of truth, the common data environment in our projects at the organization level, at the project level, of course we can overcome the challenges. And we have connected 2D and 3D experience. So whatever the platform we are going to discuss in this webinar, that is ACC Docs, it's actually a connected platform with respect to 2D and 3D also. We will see that. And improve data accuracy. We can have a standardization across the projects, across the organization, so that we no need to search here and there for the data accuracy as well and for the documents as well. We can have a control over the documentation and the project data. And digitization, of course the digitization is the first and foremost step when we decided to digitally transform our business. Now let me just give you a glimpse what we are going to achieve. The left side you can see a picture communication without CDE, that is common data environment. First of all, what is the common data environment? Let me tell you in a very simple terms. Common data environment is a central digital repository for an organization, for a project, where we can save the data, we can share the data, and we can control who's accessing the data, who is modifying the data. Different levels of permissions will be there, security will be there, and the information will be in the right hands at the right time. If you ask some of the firms how they are managing their data, how they are saving their data, some people may answer randomly like they have their own Google Drives or OneDrives, Dropbox or Office suites, and some people do share the information over the WhatsApp. Simply they will share the links, they will upload the documents. Then we have multiple people in the project like a BIM manager, orgs, contractors, and stakeholders, subcontractors, owners, and etc. There will be multiple cycles in the project. So to get rid of all these confusions and the multiple cycles of sharing the data, we are coming up with a Autodesk Construction Cloud Docs document management, and we are actually focusing more on it and presenting it as a your single source of truth and the common data environment platform. We'll be showing more about CDE, our ACC docs as a CDE. I will be giving a live demonstration also. Let me introduce Autodesk Construction Cloud to you. As the name suggests, Autodesk Construction Cloud is a cloud-based document management and project management platform. Say ACC is like an umbrella. Under the umbrella, we have so many products. Majorly, BIM Collaborate, Takeoff, and Build. Whatever horizontally you are seeing, the first two from the bottom, that is Insight and Autodesk Docs. They are common products whenever you have access to any of the ACC products like Collaborate, Takeoff, or Build. Now here you can see today we are going to discuss more in detail regarding Autodesk Docs. We can organize, distribute, and share files on single connected document management platform, and we can ensure that all the team members have access to the information they need. And we can go for document control operations, document versioning, and document approval, which is having the robust mechanism in place already. Let's move forward. When it comes to ACC docs, the key features, as I mentioned, document control, the right documents, the right information in the right hands with the right permission levels, and the document versioning. We can compare the sheets very quickly, we can compare the versions. So whatever the changes are there related to, say for example, there's a V1 and V2. What is the change between the V1 and V2? We can compare them. V1 to V5 also we can compare. Any two versions we can compare at a time. No matter either it's a PDF or a BIM model, the views, the 2D views or a 3D views, yes, we can compare and we will go to know the difference. Then we have document approval. We can set up document approval standards, a mechanism or a workflow inside of the system, so that whenever a person who is having the access, when he initiate the review workflow, then automatically the documents whichever are there will be floated to respective people who are in line. I will show that practically during the live demonstration. This is the picture which represents your CDE, common data environment. Here you can see Docs is the common product for BIM Collaborate, Takeoff, and Build. Once you get the access to the Collaborate, Takeoff, or Build, you will be automatically getting the access to the Autodesk Docs also. Of course, this is available standalone also. Let me just give you the glimpse about all of these products. You know, we already mentioned Docs is for document management and and document control, versioning, and also review and approval processes. When it comes to BIM Collaborate, BIM Collaborate is meant for live work sharing. You will be getting the design collaboration and model coordination products inside of the BIM Collaborate Pro so that at a time multiple teams can work together on a single shared file. Either it can be your Revit file, Civil 3D or a Plant 3D file. Multiple people will be able to work together. After that we have a takeoff. Takeoff is meant for our 2D, 3D quantity takeoff, quantity surveying and estimation. And we have Autodesk Build. Build is mainly for the site management, project management. Here you can see we have again the cost management, we have safety management, we have project closeout, quality and project management. No matter your design team wherever they are sitting, your office team, your site team wherever they are, they can work together in a single shared platform, that is ACC. We no need to wait for certain instructions. This robust platform is already designed with the correct level of permissions and we can customize them. Whenever the design team want to give some documents to the site team, simply they can give access in the fraction of seconds so that the respective team will get an email notification so that they can access and they can work. What is the value we are going to get or bring out of the Autodesk Docs? The teams are connected. Since all the teams or departments are on the same platform, that is ACC, the teams are connected, there will be collaboration, there will be coordination, there will be sharing of the data internally. Of course, we can do externally also to our subcontractors or stakeholders or vendors if required. Then connected workflows. As I mentioned, there is review and approval workflows. We can invite the teams and we can make them part of our workflow. And the data is connected. So when it comes to the tools offered by the ACC, we have, let me just switch to ACC platform. Whenever you logged into Autodesk Construction Cloud page, that is acc.autodesk.com, whenever you go into your projects, this is how you will be able to see the docs platform. Here you can see, hope you are following my cursor. Here you can see this is docs product. If you click on the drop down, here you can see my home, docs, design collaboration, model coordination and etc. Right now we are going to discuss more regarding docs. So under the docs we have these many modules, files, specifications, reviews, transmittals, issues, reports and etc. Let me tell you, the files is nothing but however you are storing your data right now in your local servers, in your laptops, in your computers. The same thing can be done here. You can customize this folder structure. If you want, you can directly import the ISO 19650 folder structure. You can add the subfolders, you can sort by, you can upload the documents, you can download the documents from this, you can export the file select so that you will get the report of what are all the documents you have in your project, what is their version, description, indicators and etc. Here you can see these are called as attributes. We can customize these attributes just like this. We can switch on, switch off, and when I say customized means you can create your new attributes and you can dictate upon either it is a text field or a date field or a drop down list. So this is a robust platform which can be customized and there is no permanent deletion in this particular platform. This is a cloud platform which has unlimited storage. You no need to worry about the file size, the storage space. This is an unlimited storage space provided by the Autodesk. Whatever you delete from this page will be there let me just show you. We can rename it, share it, we can delete it. Let me just delete it. So just from this place it will be going out, but it will be there in the deleted items. We can restore at any point of time and we will come to know what is that name, who deleted and when deleted, and we can restore that accordingly. This is how we can work. And if we go inside of our folders, here we can find our teams and their respective models and the work in progress models. This is very typical for the any BIM team, I can say. So files is one of the module present in the document management, and we can perform multiple operations. We can add folders, rename, move, delete, download, export files like submit for review and create transmittal. Whenever you want to give a particular permission to particular folder, this is how you can give simply. You just have to add their email ID so that you will be finding them. You just have to add them. That's it. And also let me tell you, here you can find different permission levels. Okay, now let me go back to the presentation. I will show what we can have by utilizing this particular files module. Structure your document control, organize your folders, your files throughout the life cycle of the project, and give the permission level to particular people by their role, by their email ID, by their name, or by their company. Okay, and let's move forward. I will be showing you more and more. This is about how to start a project in the ACC. Your particular admin or IT project team will be doing this. No need to worry about. Then when it comes to the file and the folder structure standardization, the good news is ACC by default it will provide you ISO 19650 folder structure. While you are setting up your project, if you need ISO 19660 folder structure, you can import that automatically. Otherwise, you can create your own folder structure. So right now, whatever you see, this is my own folder structure I did create. If you want ISO 19650, then we have to do it at the starting itself. Here you can see, when you go to settings, there are many things. We can scan for duplicate files, naming standard we can define. This is one of the fantastic thing. Here you can see from ISO 19650, from blank, from imported template. So these are all possible ways of standardizing our file names. It's your choice completely. Either you want to go to ISO 19650 or you want to create from the blank, from the scratch as per your project need. This is about our file and folder structure standardization and management. Now when it comes to document control, as I mentioned, we have different levels of permission settings. Here you can see we have view only, view plus export, that is view plus download, then upload, then view plus export, upload spell edit, then manage. Manage is the ultimate, and after that we have a project admin and account admin settings also. This is about different levels of permissions we have, and we can customize this. Okay, for each and every folder we can set up a particular permission levels. Here you can see for every folder we can set up particular permission settings. If there are subfolders, for subfolders also, of course, you can set up particular permission settings. You can add, and you can find out here how many are having the access to this particular folder, the companies, the roles. Okay. Now when it comes to our any PDF sheets or BIM models, we can compare. Let me show you the same thing. So it is actually a CAD drawing. Let me tell you, nearly 85 plus format files is are supported by the ACC platform. No matter either you are working in a Autodesk products or some other product, you can upload that file here and you can open that. This is the CAD file, for example. Let me open it, and here you can see the present version is V1. It is getting loaded. Whenever you upload a document with the same name in the same place, then it will detect this one as a V2, that is version change. It's very important. We can open the drawings, Revit files, your CAD files, your PDF sheets, your Microsoft files here, and you can work here itself on the Microsoft. Whenever it comes to CAD and Revit, you have to work in your authoring tools. Let me show you how this works. I have a PDF here. Here you can see there are some PDFs with different names like a changing room details drawings PDF. Here you can find there is no description. You can give description if required, and the version is V1 here. Here you can see is a V1, right? Now what I will do, I will upload a sample file to show you how we can have a control over the versions. If you see here, the sample sheets PDF is converted as V2. Now we can simply open that and we can see the history. So what is that file name? What is the time published? Indicators, markup, size, last updated, updated by, version added by, if there is any review status available. We can open that, and here you can see, if you click on the drop down, from here you can access your V1 file. It will show intelligently it is not a current version. And what more you can do here is, if you have the PDFs, of course you will be able to compare. Now let me go back to the presentation. So whatever we just see here, that we cover, and also you will be having markup tools. You will be having pen, pencil, highlighter, different shapes. You can add text, you can add markups, callouts, different symbols. You can raise issues, you can attach your photos, and here itself you can measure your drawing. Let me show you. Okay. Here we can export this, we can download this and share, and we can add to packages. Let me show you. Here you can find the packages. It is one of the new feature added by the Autodesk. We can create packages and we can name it, we can track it. Whatever the files needed to add a package, we can add automatically from our files and folder itself. Just like this. We can add to a package. Okay, now let me show you how we can view the Revit models. For example, I am opening a project1.revit just to show you. This is a very small project. So this is called BIM viewer in our ACC. You can perform multiple operations, like you will get to know what are the 2D sheets available, 3D sheets available. You can align the 2D drawings, you can orbit, you can pan, you can fit it to view, first person view, section analysis. Either it's a plane based or a box based we can do. And if you want to measure from particular location to particular location, yes, we can do that in our BIM model itself. In our documents also we can do, and we can delete them accordingly. And here you can see we can create issues also. Say for example, you are a team lead or a BIM coordinator who is reviewing the models or files and you found a clash. So what you can do, simply you can take a type of the class, again you can just leave the pen, and this window will be popped up. So it will capture the thumbnail. What is the title of the class? So for example, it's a wall versus slab. And what is the status? Open by default. Type description. You can write your description here. Then assign to who is responsible to resolve this issue. We can assign. And watchers, if you want to notify your rest of the team members, yes, you can do that. And what is the location? Location details, due date, start date, placement, it will be automatically captured. And if you want to attach any files, you can attach. And here, if you want to mention particular person, and if you want to convey anything, you can convey here just like that, and you can submit, so that that particular person will be notified over email. And I talked about comparison, right? So this is how we can compare. Right now we have only one view in this way, that's why we are unable to compare here. But generally, whenever we have a multiple views, we can compare. This is about Viewer and how we can open the files and we can work with them. And document versioning, we have already shown. So whenever we compare two versions, this is how the changes will be highlighted. One is in red, that is removed. One is in blue, that is newly added. Versioning. And when it comes to review files, this is one of the need of the hover feature, I can say. We can set up a review mechanisms just by going to the settings, create approval workflow, and here you can see, say for example, you are a junior architect, you want to send some files for the review of the lead architect. After that, we vice president of the architecture design development team, what you can do accordingly based upon the number of people present in the workflow, you can set up that as one step or two step, three step, and group approval is also available here. How we can do, say for example, it's a one step approval. What we can do, simply we can create that, say this is related to architectural drawings review. We can give a description, initiator, who is responsible to initiate this particular workflow. Final reviewer, who is responsible to review, approve or reject. We can do that here. And at any point of time, this particular approver can send back the files for the update, and within how many days they can review and approve the time allotted, either it's a calendar days or a working days. Now when it comes to review statuses, either that is approved, rejected, approved with the comments, you can add accordingly. If you want anything, you can customize this. Now whatever the files approved, if you want to copy them to the particular destination, some other folder, yes, you can do just like this. You can select our destination folder, so that whatever the files are getting approved, then automatically they will be copied to some other destination. This is how you can set up the workflows based upon the project requirement, and you can work accordingly. After that, we have our transmittals. The transmittals are nothing but this is for documentation and the record purpose. Let me just show you. If you have, say for example, you want to share a particular Revit model or a particular drawing to your internal team member, you can just click on create transmittal. Say it is a sample architectural model. Now choose to whom you want to share. You can save it. You can enter your message here based upon the project requirement, and you can create it. The particular transmittal will be created. You can share your GFC like this. You can share your drawings, whatever the document you want to share, and we can track here. This is transmittal 1, title sent by sender company, recipient company, either they viewed or downloaded. This is one of the fantastic one. Once you share a transmittal, then you will get to know either they reviewed that one or downloaded that one or no? When created, how many files are there in the transmittal, and we can export this report also just like this, and you will get an Excel report just like this. This is the first cover page related to the projects, related to the transmittal, and what is the file present in the transmittal, then who is the recipient and their information, when they viewed, when they downloaded, when they received, everything can be captured and tracked, so that the other person cannot say that he did not receive anything or he did not view or download anything. Everything will be transparent and everything will be caught here. That is about transmittal. And as I explained, issues, we can customize the issues, we can set up the permission settings. Let me show you. So these are some of the issues I just created, and you can customize just like this. Say for example, these are by default. If you want to create a new category of the issue, a new type of the issue, you can create, you can customize, you can implement in your project. Right now here we can see for commissioning, coordination, design, general, safety, quality, warranty, work list. If you want to anything new, of course you can create that particular new category. That's it. We can click on create, so it will be added here. And you can have custom fields also. Whatever the new field you want to include in our workflows, in our issues, yes, you can do that at any point of time. And this is about permissions. We can have control over who is having the access to the issues and what they can do. We can add the root causes, we can create a templates first, and we can guide the teams to use the templates, and we can set up the statuses. Either the status is in open, in review, pending, progress, completed, not approved, it is in dispute, closed. This is how we can. This is about issues, and you can export report of issues. Let me show you how we can do that, and also how we will be able to see that. So these reports we can generate basically in the PDF format and the Excel format. I can just, here you can see, either you can export as a report or a BCF. Let me export it as a report. Now it's a detailed report. Either you want to include the cover page, table of content, sheet overview, custom fields, and if anything, you can just run a report. So it will generate a report, a very detailed one. And previously, however, we saw the cover page and the details, everything can be captured here of the issues. And whatever the reports you generate here, everything will be stored in the this particular reports module, so that you can have a track. I will show you that. And when it comes to this members, bids and settings, this will be taken care by your admin. It's a very simple to add members and to remove the members here. Simply we should have their email addresses, that's it. So this is about project setup. We don't need to worry at all. Let's go back. And let me tell you one more regarding the bridge also. Say for example, there are two projects and you want to push your files from one project to another project. Yes, of course you can do that. From here you can bridge it to the new project, and you have to enter the email address of that particular project admin and a message, so that you can track what are the files going out from our project, what are the files coming in to our project. And at last, this is about settings. This is place where you can have a control over your project. Here you can see your project details, address, start date, end date, project number, type of project, time zone, value. This is about a Revit cloud model upgrade. Your BIM team will be more focusing on this. So overall, this is about Autodesk Docs, and under this Docs product, these are the modules available. files, specifications, reviews, transmittals, issues, reports, and etc. And this is the centralized place for the reports where we can track. So what are all the reports we are generating in the project so far? That can be tracked under the reports page. Here you can see we just did run the issues report, right? We can download that report. You can copy the link. Let me just download it and I will open it. This is the first cover page. This is about issue detail created on, and these are about issues. We have hyperlinks. We can directly go to the issues and we'll get to know the information accordingly. So this is how we can generate reports for each and every module available in our ACC. And this is not limited to. No matter either you are working in files, you can upload your reports, you can export your reports, reviews, you can export your reviews, transmittals, issues, reports, and when it comes to members also, you can export your reports. If you want to get to know who are there in our projects, you can do that one also. And from this place we can have a control over who is having what access, what products. Let me just go back to the presentation. The review files we have seen and document approvals. This is the page I already shown over the platform. Approvals, issue tracking, transmittals we have seen. We can easily send files to another project member and we can keep track of everything. Now the floor is yours. If you have any questions, this is the time you can take. Any questions? Okay. I'm able to see the question and answers chart. So when it comes to model coordination, this is comes under Autodesk BIM Collaborate, that is for class detection and coordination. That is a separate product under the ACC. And do we have options to see the construction progress through photos? Of course, we do have that option that comes under the Autodesk Build. However, we have Autodesk Docs product. We have Autodesk Build also. So under that product, you will get the option to upload our photos so that we can track the progress accordingly. And also you can attach your photos wherever you require entire in the ACC platform lifecycle itself. So it is build, Autodesk Build. Okay, let me share my screen and show you. As I mentioned, ACC is an umbrella. Under the ACC, we have many products like docs, build, design collaboration, model coordination, and etc. Under the build, you will be having more options than the docs, like a sheets. This is the place where you can push your GFC drawings or sheets into the place. And we have forms. This is meant for quality, safety, checklist, and site management. Photos. This is the place where you can upload your photos and you can attach the photos over the entire life cycle of the project in the ACC. And also we have for request for information, submittals, meetings, correspondence, schedule, and you can have a track of your assets and the reports accordingly. So this is about build, and we do have for design collaboration and model coordination. It comes under the BIM collaborate. Any questions we can take now? If there are no questions, then we can wrap up this session. Once again, I am thankful to everyone who had taken time out there from their busy schedule and attended our session. If you have any more doubts, of course, you can reach out to us. You can check out our social media pages, BIMS Consulting India. You can follow accordingly for the latest content related to digital transformation happening in the industry, and you may follow our LinkedIn page. Hope you found this session useful. Thank you very much.